Hello student, today our topic is from a probability, but we will draw a tree diagram according to the some situations is given, some probabilities is already given, we have to find out. First of all, for a reminder, very quick, just like in here, just like a probability, as you know that the probability is lies between 0 and 1. This is our line 0 and 1, and this probability lies between that. Anything they cannot go less than 0 and cannot above the 1. They always lies between 0 and 1. So then we have to draw a probability tree diagram and then solve some questions about that. Now you can see in here how we can make a tree diagram according to the question. Like obviously, if you start from a very beginning, and then you can see that there is a one tree, they go two branches, and then after from here they going further down, and then after going more further down like that. It could be anything, like if they have a three branches, then they could go 3 3 3 like that, and then go more 3 3 3. So as when we are finding a probability of anything, we have to find out every branches belongs to the previous one. Now you can see they are saying in here the probability that Gary drives to work. Gary is the person who drives from home to our work on a particular day is 0.6. Particular days, it's mean any particular day we can accept the probability he drives is equal to 0.6. Any particular day, we don't know, it could be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Successive days are independent. So the first part shows it. They are saying show on tree diagram the possible outcomes for 2 days. 2 days, possible outcomes of 2 days. We have to find out possible outcomes of 2 days. The second part, they say use the tree diagram to find the probability that on 2 consecutive days. What is a consecutive days? Consecutive days are the days which is next to each other. Just like if you selected Monday, then the second day should be a Tuesday. If you selected a Tuesday, then second day will be a Wednesday. Like first day and then very next day is called a consecutive days. The Gary, the first part they say saying drives both day or drives on exactly one day. In this kind of situation, first of all we have to draw a tree diagram for probability, and one thing has been given, we have to suppose in there like so the main event they are saying is drive, and the day, and they are saying the probability is given 0.6. So now we can say that if they are giving a point like successive days are independent, so we have to select which days are. One thing, we have days. If we are giving a key point, like what is a key point? So we can say that drives means, so D is stands for a drive, and N stand for not drive. So we have to write down is a drive and not drive, or does not drive. So he can drive or does not drive. If you don't tell the key point, so then the examiner who's checking the answer, they can think, oh, D means a day also, isn't it? So we have to write down the key point, because the D stands for a drive and D stands for a day. So we can say that is D is only for a drive and N is for only a does not a drive. So now we have to make a, and one more thing we need to write down. So in here they said that probability of D, what is D means drives, is equal to 0.6 is given. So what is N? No, does not drive. So what is probability of does not drive? So as you know that always probability lies between 0 and 1. 1 is the maximum. So this thing is given. If we take away not for not drive, so it means one take away who drives, whatever left is called not drive. So 1 minus 0.6, which is 0.4. So probability of not drive is 0.4. These two things we have found, and these are our key point. Now we are moving to the first part. The first part say that show on tree diagram. So we have started from here. So in here day 1, we can say that this is our day 1. What two condition can happen? This is our tree, this is our day 1, and after day 1 if he drives, so we can say that drive, and then second thing is not drive. If something happen with that, the third condition, then we can make another third branch of that one. So one thing is a drive, not drive. So out of that one, so consecutive day, the second day we are moving. In the first day he drives, second day he also have two things gonna be happen. Can say that day 2, drive and not drive. So same thing in here, drive and not drive. So now you can see what is the probability of a drive is, which we can say that 0.6, and not drive is 0.4. And same as it is, we can write down in here what is the probability in here. So we can say that in here 0.6, 0.4, and the drive is 0.6 and 0.4. We can say that. So drive, not drive, so 0.6, 0.4. So now after that one, what thing we can do with that, what outcomes can happen in here. So if I remove that one and then make clearly, so if I draw it again, so like here, drive, no drive, this is our day 1. Drive, no drive, drive, no drive. This is our day 2. So how many outcomes will comes up? Means possible outcomes. So this is our the third one, and then we have to find out the probability. So we need to write down in here, this is our probability of drive, not drive, drive, not drive. This is our complete table, but now outcomes for exactly consecutive 2 days. This is first day. If we are using that one, then you can say that day and the second, first day is drive and then second also drive. We can drive both day, drive. If he drives first day, then second day is not driving, drive, not driving. So now if they not drive first day, then second day he drives, not drive and then drive. If he not driving and then not driving also. These are 4 possible outcomes of that one. So these are the possible outcomes. Now this is our complete table. If we are drawing that probabilities, all of them, finding out, then easily we can find out the second part. This is our first part is done here. If we go for the second part, through that part we can find out this one part and then second part. They are saying drives both days. We have to find out the probability of driving both days. So we need to select that thing. First day drive, second day drive. In here, the secondly, they are saying drives on exactly one day. They are driving exactly one day. Then we have to select if they are saying driving exactly one day. You can see there, one day drive, second day no drive. One thing, one day no drive, second day drive. So exactly one day driving. In here no drive, no drive. In here 2 days drive. So then we are selecting these 2 things to find out the probability of that one. So now we need to find out first of all that one, drive and drive. So drive is 0.6 times 0.6 multiply, so 0.36. This is our probability of driving both day. Secondly, we can find out that one if they're driving only one day. So drive one day, no drive second day, that becomes 0.24. So drive, no drive and drive, which is 0.24. Then we have to add these 2 things, we will get our answer. So thirdly, if this thing, third part, if I write down in the third part also, that will cover all 3 things in here. If they're saying not driving, then what does it mean? Not driving, then not drives any day. So then we have to select that not driving. So 0.4 times 0.4, which is 0.16. This thing will comes up. These are the all possible outcomes. When you add all these values, your answer will only, they're gonna be 1. You can check 0.16, add this, add this, add this, they will come only 1. Because the whole probability lies between 0 and 1, so whole, when you adding all values, they're gonna be 1. So now we need to write down our answers, because as you write down that thing, then you easily can write down the answer. So we're gonna write down the answer in here. We can remove that part. first part drives both the probability drive and drive, which is 0.36. Second part, probability drives on exactly one day, means exactly one day. Probability of dn plus probability of nd, which is 0.24 and 0.24, which is 0.48. Third part, probability of no drives. So probability of no drive any day, so not at all, which is 0.16. These are the answers. So I hope you understand this first question. I will go another question, so then we'll help you out to complete. So say Oscar has 0.1 chance of missing his bus in the morning So different days are independent. And they are saying the first part showing a so complete the tree diagram. And the second saying, show the possible outcomes and outcomes, and thirdly the first part, missing both days. Second part, missing one day only, and the third part not missing, or catch bus, catch both days. So now you can see this looks like a similar questions. We have to find out the first thing, we have to complete our tree diagram. Before that one, so we have to write down a key point and then the probabilities of that thing. What should be our key point will be? So if I write down a key point in here, so you can say that M is stand for a missing bus and C is a catch bus, right? And what is the probability of missing? Missing is that one, 0.1 chance. So we can write down in here probability of missing bus M, which is 0.1. And how we can find out probability of catch bus? So probability of C means catch bus, which is 1 minus probability of missing. So 1 minus probability of missing is 0.1. So we get 0.9 chances of probability of getting bus or catching bus. So these are our things we done. Now second thing, we have to complete our tree diagram. So now we have 2 days again in here, day 1 and day 2. Secondly, we need to find our outcomes, and then probabilities. So we start in here. Missing, catch. Again 2 blind missing, catch. Missing and catch. So missing probability is, you know that, 0.1 and catch is 0.9, same as it is 0.1, 0.9, 1, 0.9. That's how we completed our one thing done. Secondly, show all the possible outcomes. What is the possible outcomes? Both day miss. One day, if they one day miss, second day catches. If the first day he catches, second day he missed. The second day he catches, third day is also, second day is also catches. Both day catches. So these are the things. Now we can find out the probabilities. So missing is 0.1 times 0.1. Miscatch 0.1 times 0.9. Catch miss 0.9 times 0.1. Catch 0.9 times 0.9. 0.81. That becomes 0 1 0.09 0.09 0.01. That's how we are completed our table. Here these are all the possible things comes up. So now you can see the first thing they are asking, the first part, both missing, that one. The answer should be that, means probability of missing equal to 0.01. This is our answer. Secondly, they are saying missing one day. So these two things. So that thing means you need to add probability of MC plus probability of CM, which is 0.09, add 0.09. When you adding, so that becomes 0.18. This is the answer. And the thirdly, they are saying find out, catch both days, catch both days. So that becomes probability of catch, which is 0.81. This is the answer. So I hope you understand that part, and then you can do some more exercises, practice from a textbook. So just try these questions out of the textbook. If you need any help, just write down in the comments. Thank you.